Hi. How was your week?
It was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked to my teachers this week.
Good, good. How did that go?
It was good. I sent them an email. So there's two in particular. It's my two morning classes that I have. And my one teacher was really understanding, and she told me that I could turn in the two missed assignments for a late grade, but still I could get credit for them. The other teacher wasn't quite so understanding, but he is giving me a chance to make up one of the missed assignments. The other one he said was from too long ago and that he can't count it, but at least I can make up that one. So I feel better about that, and I started working on them, and I have until Wednesday to submit them. So I'm working on them to make sure that they're finished and then I can get the most credit.
Okay, well that's not too bad. Do you think that that's gonna help you with the grade situation, or should that?
I think so, yeah, because in those two classes, in one of them I have a C and the other one I have a D. But the one I have a D in is the one that she's letting me make them all up. So I think that should definitely at least pull me up to a C, and then, I have like 2 weeks left in the semester, and I think if I really study hard, I can maybe pull out a B, but at least I'll pass at a C, so.
Okay, well that sounds great. And did you have any problems at all asking your teachers for those extensions? Did you feel or think anything, any type of way, or is it okay?
I was definitely stressing about it. I was really nervous just sending the emails because I was scared of what they were going to say and if I actually had to meet them in person, and it was a little nerve-wracking, but the one was really nice and kind of helped, calm my nerves a little bit. So that was good. The other teacher was nice, just not quite as open-minded, helpful. Yeah, exactly. But once I did it and I left, I just felt like a great sigh of relief that it was over and done, and now it was up to me to kind of get my work in and do everything, because they gave me all that they could. So now it's up to me, which is also kind of stressful, but at least I know I can count on myself to do it. So it helps.
So you do feel that maybe you're ready to take charge of that aspect, and you're gonna do what you need to.
Yeah, from like talking kind of all this through and hearing it out loud, it just seems like it's hard to get going and to go to class, but once I'm there and doing it and kind of in the groove, then it feels good and not so overwhelming because I don't feel like I'm so far behind. So it's definitely hard to get going and to get there because I'm always, worried I'm gonna be late, or I'm gonna have forgotten something, or I won't know the right readings that they're talking about. But I mean, that's stuff that, I'm sure a lot of people worry about too. So yeah, it's been good. It's been hard, but better for sure. So.
And I wanted to ask you, I don't think we've talked about this. Why do you think you fell behind in the first place? Was there something going on, or what was happening?
I don't know, just school, freshman year, it just felt really overwhelming. I was used to just getting great grades and just kind of everything coming super easy. And when I got to college, things were much different. Classes were a lot harder, and
it's completely normal.
It was just a lot going on, and I just felt such a pressure from my family to do well. And like I said, they're, helping to pay for it, so they expect certain things from me. So it just kind of all like mounted on top of each other, and then I was like having trouble sleeping, and then that just kind of like snowballed into this whole thing that we're in now. But it wasn't a specific event, I guess, other than just being here and being overwhelmed, and all my friends kind of split up and are in their own little cliques now, and it's just hard to kind of figure out where I fit, but
you've definitely been making so many changes in these past few weeks that we've been meeting. You joined the intramural team, which is that going well, by the way?
It's going well. We've actually won all of our games but one. So.
That's awesome. I'm very proud. And you sound like you're completely ready to take on, all these assignments that you've been missing. Do you feel a difference in your thought patterns maybe? Is something different going on in your head, or why is it that you feel like now you're making all these changes? And
I think just, talking every week about it and you know, when my alarm clock goes off in the morning, I'm like, oh, like I don't want to go. And sometimes I still skip, like I do, honestly. But just like the more we've talked about it, and then I kind of tell myself like, well, what would, you know, I tell her if I didn't go and why, and then I'm going to be so much more behind, and they can't give me that many chances to catch up, and grades are really important to me. So I just kind of basically talk myself into getting up and going and trying not to worry about stuff and just getting there before class starts, so I'm not walking in late. And so I just kind of basically pep talk myself, I guess, into going, which doesn't always work, but, you know, more often than not, I guess.
I know you mentioned you skipped, which is okay. We'll work on it. Did you do the assignment that I gave you last time? Did you write the schedule
of what I did? Yeah. So the days, which kind of helped too, because the days that I was writing down, I know one day I skipped and I had like nothing to write until like 1 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing.
Okay.
So the next day I like got up at 8 and went to class and ate breakfast, and like I had like, I don't know, like 15 things on the page.
Compensate for the day.
Yeah. So I think that kind of helped too. It just felt like, oh, someone's actually going to see like what I'm doing or not doing, I guess. So it just kind of made me feel more, I guess, more accountable, and just push me to go a little bit more. I skipped on Tuesday and Thursday. Those were bad days. I don't know why. But so those days there wasn't much until like the afternoon. But Monday and Wednesday I went to all my classes, and I felt like when I went to bed and I like had a full like list of things, it felt good that to see exactly like, wow, well, this is what I've all accomplished today. So that was kind of cool to see.
Well, that's great. I think it sounds like this task is working for you. Do you want to maybe continue doing the same next week?
I think it would be a good idea to kind of keep me accountable, I guess, and keep me going as much as possible.
I'm wondering if maybe we can add one more thing onto this assignment.
Okay.
In addition to writing down what you're doing, the night before, I want you to predict whether you think you're going to go to class the next day or not.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, write whether your prediction was true or not.
Okay.
It's really simple. And just, and see, and then we'll see how that turns out and see if your predictions are correct or not.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. Well, you're definitely making so much progress. I'm really proud of you. Like I told you before, I could definitely see a change. You know, you're putting yourself out there, you're making friends, you're doing better in your classes, you confronted your teachers about improving. You know, I just want to say that's great. Like I'm glad to see this improvement. I definitely think we need to still just continue working on getting you to your classes every week and making sure that you do stay and complete the assignments that your teachers gave you and whatnot, and just keep on track of that. And for next week, we'll look at your log and see how your predictions go. And it should be good. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
I don't think so. I'll try to predict right.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.